podcast. Hey, hot tubbers. Welcome to the podcast Tub Talk with the Hot Tub Lady. I am your host, Jackie Johnson, and we are going to get things going here in just a second. I stumbled on the intro there, so we are ready to rock and roll. I don't know how about you guys, but around here, 4th of July is a really big deal here at the Johnson household, and we have a lot of people who are coming, and it turns into a really big party for that. And I was working on getting ready for my party this year, and I thought, gosh, we could just turn this into a hot tub party because that's what we're going to end up doing. So that's one of the things that I'm getting ready for myself is to have a 4th of July hot tub party. And if you guys haven't taken the time, and if you guys haven't taken the time to actually watch the fireworks inside of the hot tub, it is the most relaxing, enjoyable. It's amazing. It's like the bugs leave you alone, and it's really good. So if you haven't done that yet, and you got a space where you can sit in your hot tub and enjoy the fireworks, do that this year. You will really be thankful that you did that. So we're going to welcome Jill here. She is a brand new member to the channel. Super excited to have you, and thanks for joining the channel. And we'll start getting that rolling, and we're going to do private spa schools and all the stuff there, and we do some exclusive content over there on the private channel. So we're glad to have you, and thanks for joining, and thanks for being part of the hot tub lady team. We want to be happy hot tubbers here for sure. So anyway, so we are going to just get started on the show today, and everything that I do talk about today all the links are in the show notes. So I've done a relatively decent job of making sure that everything that I looked up and found is going to be in the show notes, so that will work good there. So you guys just know that that's it's all available for you to find. So don't scramble and try to get everything written down or try to figure it out. And then of course it's always available on the replay. So if you guys want to check it out, we can definitely do it there as well. But this podcast is recorded live here on YouTube. So Tub Talk with the Hot Tub Lady is a podcast that you can watch anywhere you can watch it or listen anywhere that you listen to podcasts. And if it's something you enjoy, please be sure to give it a review, because that just helps me grow, and things are going really well. I'm hoping to hit 10,000 downloads this week. So I appreciate you guys checking that out. So Apple, YouTube, or wherever else you'd like to check it out, that's where I'm at. But let's get ready for our hot tub 4th of July party. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to have your hot tub essentials. And to do that, what I mean is you want to make sure that your hot tub is clean and ready to go. So this is the week that you want to do it. If you're going to have a party this weekend or next weekend, you want to make sure that your hot tub is clean and ready to go. I just did a hot tub purge about 2 weeks ago, so mine is good to go. But if you're going to have a lot of people over, it's a good time to actually purge your hot tub. So clean your filters, purge it. If you're not going to purge it, because the reality is, you're probably going to have to clean it after the party. So if you want to wait and do it after the party, that's great too. I know my daughter-in-law who's kind of involved in the industry. She says, I told her that what the topic was for this week's podcast, and I said, well, I'm going to do a 4th of July hot tub party. She goes, well, the rules are just don't have one. And she was just joking, because you do have to clean up after a hot tub party, but you also want to impress, and you don't want to make anybody sick or do anything wrong with your hot tub to begin with. So you always want to, like I said, I just did a purge. If you want to start with fresh water for a hot tub party, you can do that. What I find with situations like the 4th of July or New Year's Eve, those tend to be times when people are in your hot tub for an incredibly long time, like longer than they probably should be. So usually you'll have to find that you're going to have to drain your hot tub after a party like that, but you also want to make sure you're in really good shape. So make sure that you've drained and refilled. Make sure that you have everything balanced properly. You want to make sure that the alkalinity is between 80 and 120. You want to make sure that your pH is a 7.6. And if you're on a chlorine or a salt system, that you've got that chlorine system between, or the chlorine sanitizer between a 3 and a 5 part per million. Knowing that you're going to have to drain and refill that, or not drain and refill, you're for sure going to have to shock the hot tub after the party. Shock or boost if you're on a salt system, but that is something that you're definitely going to have to do right after the party. So kind of keep that in mind as well. You also want to um, you also want to make sure that you're stocked up on chemicals. There's nothing worse than what I'll find, because we'll have a lot of young kids and we'll also have a lot of adults, and they'll bounce from the swimming pool to the hot tub and back to the hot tub and the swimming pool. Is There'll be times when I'll have to say time out on the hot tub, and I'll actually give it a shock and make sure that it's ready to go. But once you shock your hot tub, you want to make sure you keep everybody out of that for a good half hour or so. But that's really important to make sure that you have the chemicals that you need. You'll find in big dose or big loads of people in your hot tub, your pH will have a tendency to climb. If people are complaining about their eyes burning and that type of stuff, check your water periodically throughout the day. You just want to make sure that the water is staying balanced, and it's just one of those things that you just want to kind of stay on top of it. Just like, remember when you were a kid back in the day and everybody kicked you out of the pool so that they could test all the water and stuff? You kind of need to do the same thing on the hot tub for sure. I mean, I have a pool and a hot tub, but the hot tub is such a small amount of water, and you get 3 or 4 people in there, 400 or 500 gallons. It really makes a big difference, where you got a 3,000 or a 30,000 gallon swimming pool. That just doesn't affect that as quickly and as fastly as it would otherwise. So stock up on all of that. Clean your filters. I'm not going to let a podcast go by without telling you to clean your filters. You want to clean your filters before you use the hot tub and before you have a party, just to keep sure that everything is running and moving right along. But you also want to clean your filters after the party is over. Once there's a big group of people in your hot tub, you always want to clean your filters. And I did a video last week on some cleaning your filter hacks, where you can put it on a broom and make it spin really fast, and that works really, really well. Make sure you get some filter cleaner. BioGuard filter cleaner is a really good product that I recommend. I also like the Pleatco filter tabs, but you will want to clean your filters before and after the party. You don't want the heater to shut down because the filters get too dirty, and you will find that they will plug up during a party. People are gonna bring their own suits. They're going to there's gonna be soap foam. There's gonna be things that are gonna happen that are gonna fill your filters up with during a big bather load. But you just want to make sure that you have them clean going into the party, and then you also want to make sure that you clean them after the party. And again, I'll probably drain my hot tub, just because we'll have about 30 people here and they'll be bouncing in and out of the hot tub, and it'll make a big difference. So make sure that you do that. Uh, Another thing to think about, I'm going to kind of get away from the hot tub regular maintenance and get more into the fun stuff now. But if you guys have any questions, be sure to jump on here if there's something that you want to know how to do while you're preparing for a hot tub. But water level, make sure that the water level is high enough. And if you have to, you may have to add a little extra water to the hot tub during the party, especially if you got little ones like I'm going to have that'll be running in and out. That will definitely it'll affect it a lot. So kind of keep that in mind as well. Make sure you have extra towels and swimsuits. People don't think about that, but there's always going to be somebody that shows up to the party that didn't think that they were going to use the hot tub, but then they decide that they're going to use the hot tub. So we keep quite a few extras around our house. We always have, like the kids, we have hot tub suits that they have to stay here because they usually end up using the hot tub during the party, or just because they're here visiting. But we have a lot of extra swimming suits. I do have, let me go over here to my screen share. I did create a kit hot tub party kit, and that'll be in the show notes.
We keep quite a few extras.
You can kind of see here just a lot of the fun things I'm going to be talking about. But I did do some patriotic, because if you're doing a hot tub party or a 4th of July party, you have to have patriotic swimsuits. But I have a couple swimsuits on there. But go to Amazon, check them out. They have tons of great ideas for as far as swimsuits, that type of thing. But there's a lot of really great stuff, and it's
I did create
kit.co, the hot tub lady 4th of July party. Again, the links are hot tub party kit, and that'll be in the show notes. Or you can go to my kit.co, go to the hot tub lady kit.co. That is also on the resources page on my website. However, it is fighting with me just a tiny little bit right now. Hopefully, I have that fixed by the end of the day.
Swimsuits, but I have a couple swimsuits.
But those are some things that you can check out as well. Tons of great to the main screen here. So, anybody else having a party? Are they planning stuff for the 4th of July? It's being on a Tuesday just really messes it up this year. It's one of those things that if you're, there's a lot of places that are open on Monday. I know a lot of people are taking Monday off, but then they got to work on the 5th because they for sure, even if they took the 3rd off, they have to work on the 5th. And so I don't know, Tuesday it's just really messing it up this year. And then next year is the leap year, so it'll be on a Thursday. So I think Thursday will be better than Tuesday. I just think it's just a weird time to have it. And so that one says test and balance your water, which we already covered. Decorations. I mean, if you're gonna do a hot tub party, you got to decorate. And I've scoured the internet, and so once I decorate my hot tub for this party, I will definitely post some decorations on Instagram and stuff, so you guys can see what's going on. And I'll be sure to post them on my hot tub or my Facebook page, Clean Your Filters. So if you guys aren't there, make sure you go over there and sign up. But that's where we talk about a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of hot tub professionals, a lot of people in the industry on that page. So if you ever have a question, that's a great place to be. But my Facebook page, Hot Tub Clarity, let me pull that up for you guys so you can check that out. I'm sorry, Hot Tub Clarity is the book. Facebook page is facebook.com, Clean Your Hot Tub Filter. Lots of people in the industry, a lot of professionals in there. So if you ever have a question, even if I can't get to you right away, somebody's going to answer your question, and that group is growing like crazy. So be sure to check that out as well. But that's where I'll post some social media stuff as well. So like once I get the decorations done for my hot tub for the 4th of July party, it'll work out pretty well. So that's the place you can check that out. And of course on Instagram at the Hot Tub Lady as well. But as far as decorations go, if we go back over to my kit, one of the things that will really make a hot tub party or any party work really well for your hot tub is to actually get a backdrop for a camera, for photos. And that's like the place you can check that out. And of course on Instagram at the Hot Tub Lady as well. But as far as decorations
so this is just an American flag. It's a
7 foot by 5 foot kit. One of the things that will really make vinyl a hot tub party or any
really
party
inexpensive. I want to say
work
this
really well
like
for your hot tub is to actually hang it over the back of your cover. And once you do that, a backdrop for a camera,
it decorates that whole back
side of the. Instead of looking at the back of the cover of your hot tub, you just literally lay it over your cover. I did it for my Super Bowl party. But it just makes people feel like they're really in someplace else. And it's a really inexpensive decoration, but it also makes for a great spot for people to take photos. And it's just a sheet of vinyl, and they have all kinds of them. Amazon has a ton of them, but a photo backdrop is a really great way to clean up that blank wall right behind the hot tub where your cover is, and you just lay it over the top of it, or if your cover goes down further, hang it up on the wall. But it just gives it a more of a feel. And I have noticed with any party that have thrown, if I have a backdrop like that, people just enjoy it so much more, and there's so many more pictures taken, and it just becomes a much more memorable event. So that's a good way to go. Couple other things that, I've got on here some red and white lights, string lights. You can always do that. If you're going to do some string lights or anything along those string lights of any sort. You definitely don't want to hang them over the hot tub, and you don't want them any place where somebody could sit in the hot tub and actually touch the lights. They really do add to the atmosphere, and I think they're a great thing, and I think you should put lights around your hot tub, but you still need to keep in mind water and lights. And of course, most hot tubs in today's market, they've all got red, white, and blue lights or color changing lights. And if you just set them on a red or a blue, or you can have them scroll through all the colors, but so you can have that atmosphere as well. So kind of keep that in mind. So the photo backdrop, of course, you got to have an American flag if you're gonna have a July. If you're going to have a 4th of July party, you do need to have an American flag somewhere near that. I just am totally shocked when I scoured the internet. There just wasn't a good 4th of July hot tub decoration theme, so I will have to make some and find something to actually be known for on the internet. So, and then you have to entertain. So once you are entertaining people for your hot tub party, there's a lot of games and entertainment that you can do. Some of the things that I actually suggest, these are just fun little things that I found on Amazon, but you don't have to buy anything to have hot tub party games. But so hot tub party games, lots of fun ones. Actually, there's a friend of mine. I'm going to pull him up here. I know these guys actually really well. They are Ohio Pool and Spa. That I actually suggest. These are just fun little things that I found on Amazon, but you don't have to buy anything. But they have a really great blog, and it's 7 hot tub games you can play with family and friends. And here's just a couple of the games that they have. Actually, there's a hot tub hockey, and all you need is a floating duck, a floating rubber duck. So you can just knock the duck around and kind of go that way. So that's just a fun way to go. They also have pass the bottle. Just you want to pass the bottle completely around the hot tub without using your hands, so shoulders or whatever. Lots of fun things to do. Submarine, the kids love that one where you dive underneath the water. You can play ping pong. You have 5 ping pong balls, and the ping pong, you have them floating in the water, but they can never touch your body. So, I mean, again, with kids, these are just fun little games. You can do that one with rubber ducks as well. So, not stuff you have to buy, but stuff you have around the house. Tub thumping, that's a good one. I'm not going to tell you about that one, but that one is actually really, really fun. So, be sure to go check out that blog, Ohio Pools. 7 fun hot tub games you can play. Musical jets, just like musical chairs. That's a great one that you can do as well. Waterproof playing cards. I do have that on that kit link that you could get some waterproof playing cards. That is something you will use time and time and time again you'll use waterproof playing cards. You'll use those all year long. So, and get a Frisbee, flip it over, use that as a table. That works really, really good. So, I also found there's a light up tic-tac-toe that is on that list as well. So it lights up, and you throw ping pong into the cups. And again, for the little ones, that's really good. Now for the older little ones, the older adults, you could be doing beer pong. They do have a smaller game, and I do have that listed. Now that is one of those things that's going to get spilled. You just got to go into a hot tub game or you got to go into a hot tub party knowing that there's going to be things happening to your hot tub that can cause a mess. It's okay. A little bit of beer, a little bit of a wine in your hot tub. The filters will clean it out. But if it gets overdone and you have a huge bather load, just know that you may have to dump your hot tub after a hot tub party. But you bought a hot tub to use it. So 4th of July sounds like a great reason to do that. So, and then Beverages, I found so many websites. I was going to write some recipes down for you guys for beverages for the 4th of July. One of the ones that I thought was really cool, it was a red, white, and boozy margarita. So that one was really cool. And then Smirnoff with their red, white, and blue, they've got a bunch of recipes there. I did link that up. The one that I liked the most was 37 4th of July drinks that are as festive as the fireworks from from Delish. That is in the links down below as well. But there were some really good cocktail party drinks. And then for those of us who are having young children around or non-drinkers and you don't want any alcohol, 45 4th of July mocktails. This is really cute. Let me see if I can pull this up so you guys can see it. But 37 screen is just not 37 4th of July drinks that are as festive as the fireworks. There's so many from Delish. That is in the links down below as well. But there were so many really fun, party drinks. Really fun red, white, and blue. Young children around,
and that's from the Soccer Mom blog.
But they 45 4th of July,
red, white, blue lemonade. They have red, white, and blue.
Let me see if I can pull this up. So
Jello. They have
37
some really cool
37
ginger sangria mocktails.
So many
red, white, and blue ice champagne floats. There's
down below as well.
Really cute, really festive.
But there were so
depending
many
on how
fun,
excited you want to get over.
Really fun red. What I find a lot of times when I start doing really fun red, white, and blue decorations, that it was more for me than anybody else. So just having the food around. So the food that I'm going to do this year for our 4th of July party. So our 4th of July party turns into a week-long celebration. So we'll do burgers one night. I'll do walking tacos with, the chips and the meat and that type of stuff. I think the big thing I'm going to do this year is cold meat sandwiches and just build a board and let people go do what they want. We just have so many people and so many different tastes that's one of the things that will happen. And then everybody brings a salad and we kind of go that way. I've done ribs. I've done all of that. I mean, obviously you don't want anybody eating in the hot tub, but it's when I personally get over excited and start doing all this fun red, white, and blue stuff, just search Pinterest. There's so much exciting stuff that depending on how good of a host you are, you're probably a better host than I am if you do that. But those are some really good things that you can do there. And then we started talking about music a little bit, and you got to have good music. So one of the things on my list is one of the things on my list is on the kit list is a speaker. I'm a real big fan of the Amazon because I like to just say what I want to hear and they play it. And in fact, they had a fantastic patriotic playlist that I wouldn't change at all. So it's not mine, so that's why I didn't list it all out on there. But if you just search Amazon for patriotic playlists, they have a fantastic playlist that I would just play to the fireworks and that type of thing. But when you start playing the musical chairs, that's a great way to go with that as well. There's waterproof speakers. I have those on the kit on those links in the description. You can do all that. So music is a key to a outdoor 4th of July party and all of that. So one of the last things that I really want to talk about today, people know how to throw parties. You need food. You need drinks. You need all kinds of fun stuff. I did create a hot tub party fill in 4th of July invitation. And if you go to that kit.co, that is actually, you can, that's free. You don't even have to give me your name or anything. It's just, I have a link there. You can download it and you can go that way. There's just not a lot of invitations out there that are hot tub related. Most of them are pool related. So I did create as a free downloadable hot tub party invite. Please use that. Enjoy it. Have people using your hot tub. Tell them how much you love your hot tub. That's the main reason that I did that. But that's on the kit.co, the hot tub lady 4th of July. And again, links are down below. But the one thing that I do want to really talk about is hot tub safety. If you are having a party, and especially if you're serving cocktails or you're doing something like that, really encourage people to drink drink responsibly when it comes to having a hot tub. They do tell you that you shouldn't drink in a hot tub. I I I drink in my hot tub. I'm going to be the first person to admit that I do that. But make sure you have plenty of bottled water around. So I would kind of have the rule, if for every cocktail you want to have a bottle of water with that. Make sure that people don't overheat. Make sure that they are relaxing and they're enjoying and they're having fun, but they also get out and cool down once in a while. Pay attention to, make sure somebody's not getting overly flushed or sweating or that type of thing. It's really important that you do that, and just make sure everybody stays under control when enjoying the 4th of July. But it's keep it under control, because hot tub safety is definitely important when it comes to celebrating and having a party and enjoying your hot tub. And then, of course, the whole thing about a hot tub party is the cleanup afterwards. I started with what you wanted to do to make sure that you got everything started real well. You also want to make sure that you clean up really, really well. Now, in most cases, so like I was saying earlier, our hot tub party, that turns into a week-long celebration, because we have people coming from Arizona to escape the heat, and we get people from Iowa, we get people from Wisconsin, all over the place. And so the whole family comes and hangs out for a while. But when you do that, as soon as they all leave, I will probably drain my hot tub. Now, my hot tub will get incredibly used, to have a lot of people. It'll actually get used more than the swimming pool, unless it's like 110. But we're not supposed to be that warm. It's only supposed to be in the 80s. So the hot tub will get used a lot. So the first thing I will do after everybody leaves is I will drain the hot tub. I won't purge it this time. You only need to purge your hot tub once a year maybe, but I won't purge my hot tub this time. But I'll drain it. I will clean the filters. I'll wipe it down. I'll fill it back up, and then I will make sure that everything is balanced perfectly. So that's something to do. If you guys are thinking about anything that would possibly kind of get in the way of the hot tub during the party, sometimes the hot tub can actually be too hot for people to use. And the video I'm shooting for this weekend, hopefully it'll be out before the 4th, is ways to cool down your hot tub. And one of the ways which I'm going to share with you is, I just learned this one about 5 years ago, and I've been in the industry for a really, really long time. But your hot tub's too hot, you just turn on a hose and you cool it down. That's such a simple thing to do, but I just literally learned that. I don't know how I didn't put that together. So you can do that. But those of us who have salt systems, when you start adding water like that, it really jacks with the system, and you've got everything balanced. You want to keep it balanced, and if it gets out of balance, then it really messes things up. So what I'm doing for this video is I took a gallon jug of water and I froze it. And you want to take that water, or take that gallon jug, and you can put it in the hot tub, and it'll cool it down 3 to 4 degrees very quickly. And the water's in the jug and it doesn't mess anything up. So that's a really good little hot tub hack that you can do. I will do an actual video on it, but that's something that you guys can do to help cool the water down. And think ahead, is freeze a couple gallons of water ahead of time and put those in the hot tub to cool it down without actually messing with your water chemistry. That one's been pretty handy, and I like that hack a lot. Otherwise, make sure that you can turn it on to economy mode or turn your summer modes on. Typically, I tell people in South Dakota, don't ever turn your summer mode on, but you can turn your summer mode on or your sleep mode on. And what that does is that turns that heater off for about 8 hours a day. And when it gets to be really hot, like it is now during the 4th of July, that is one of the things that you can do, and it helps a lot. So anyway, those are all my tips and tricks. Make sure you check the links in the show notes, because a lot of this stuff was visual today, but some really good stuff. If you guys have a hot tub party, please send me the photos so we can share them on social media, because there's not a lot of 4th of July hot tub party ideas out there. So this is kind of new stuff, but check it out. Check out the links, and play some games, enjoy the fireworks in your hot tub, have an absolute great 4th of July. I will not be on the air next week because that is the 4th of July, but I will be back the following week. And if you guys have any questions, be sure to reach out to me on Instagram or again on the Facebook. Make sure you grab my book. That's for sale, Hot Tub Clarity. Amazon, you can check that out. Be more thrilled for you guys get a copy of that. And I will see you guys next week. And thank you for helping me help you become a happy hot tub owner.